Okay, Tuhin, so apart from writing novels, you are an active blogger. You write blog for IBN Live, which is called Unapologetically Right. I've gone through the blog and I have somewhere down the line observed, correct me if I'm wrong, that you have this pro-BJP essence in the blog and in your writing, in that blog. So I would like to know, what is your own, political ideology like?
Well, I think it's a very obvious blog. The very name, Unapologetically Right, says it. So far as being pro-BJP is concerned, I would say it's pro-nationalist. It takes a stand on many issues which a writer needs to take a stand on. It's a very outspoken blog, which I think you need to read the book read the blog to understand what it is. So far as being pro-BJP is concerned, well, yes, I mean, I would not deny it. But then as an independent writer, I am not a member of the party. I have my independent thoughts as well on a lot of issues. But yes, on larger issues of national interest, there are many similarities between the way I think and between the party's ideology. And that's what explains the existence of the blog.
Okay. And somewhere down the line, when you have a set thing in your mind, about like you have this inclination towards one particular aspect in politics, and when you sit down to write a fiction novel, which has a strong political milieu, how do you control your objectivity? How do you, or you do it at all, or you don't do it?
Well, it's important for a writer to retain his or her objectivity as a writer. But the thing about my books, especially the last two books, Of Love and Politics and The Age of Desire, is that it does get into a lot of issues. For example, even The Age of Desire gets into the problem of fundamentalism in Kerala, which unfortunately not many people talk about. It gets into the Naxal problem, it gets into the problem of Kashmir, which never seems to have any solution. But it has a take which is an aggressive nationalist take. So, if that take matches up with the take of a particular political party, I don't really see anything wrong with it, because that's my personal take. But at the same time, I think the challenge for a writer is to also present a parallel and an opposite picture to every issue that you take, and not to make judgments as a writer, which is what I ensure as a writer. So I think I maintain that objectivity despite my own personal convictions or ideological convictions.
So you're telling that if suppose you write another book on politics and that protagonist, the character has a Congress thing, you won't mind it, or you will sustain the objectivity that way?
Well, like I said, the idea, the main challenge for a writer is to project three different points of view. It's possible that because of you being more pro one political party, the character representing that political party might come out more strongly. Which is a feedback which I've got for Brajesh Ranjan, who was the BJP MP in Of Love and Politics. But then, like I said, the idea is not to lose your objectivity, rather to provide the readers with three different perspectives, three different points of view, and let them decide which is right, which is wrong. Obviously, as a writer, you will, like I said, have a stronger connect with the character representing your ideology. But I think the idea is to be fair to all different perspectives and points of view, which I think are gaining.
One thing that I noticed while going through this book was you did handle an array of political events as rocked the country, and but one major political event that happened recently that you kind of did mention was the Anna Hazare issue. I would just like to know whether you did that deliberately, or what are your reactions to that?
Well, the Anna Hazare movement gained the momentum which it did only around August last year.
True.
And that was the time when I almost completed my book.
Okay.
And the other reason is that this book largely gets into issues of national, national issues concerning national security. So to deal with corruption, I'll probably have to learn another book where I can fit in Anna Hazare.
Yeah. Could be a sequel series.
Yeah, possibly.
Okay, that's great.